It's time for preschool now, monkey.
Then I can go to Grandpa and sit.
No, you can't take it to Grandpa and Gigi's yet. You have to wait until we're actually going to Grandpa and Gigi's. It's alright, come on, let's get you off to preschool. Good boy. I'm going to be out for more or less the entire of tomorrow, so today's going to be one of those get my ducks in a line kind of days. Okay, finished charging. I'm going to need this tomorrow, probably. Actually, I don't really know. But either way, I don't want to leave it fully charged because it's very hot at the moment and I never like to leave batteries fully charged. So obviously the solution is going to be to run it up and down the garden a couple of times. I have not been on this thing for a while. I've forgotten how much fun it is. It's also quite cool as well, because I'm sort of getting a bit of breeze as I go along. I had better get on with editing tomorrow's video now, having finished today's video. Planning on talking about the I-PACE and the Osborne effect and a whole bunch of things that I will get to talk about just a bit later. First I have to go pick up Jasper, and my day's been thrown into disarray by a crack in the new board. The one that, I clearly need a board that will take some punishment. Okay, cool. We've decided not to go skating today, principally because I think Jasper wants to ride his car outside. Now you need to do 3-point turns, so to turn around, keep going until you can't go anymore. Keep going more. Stop. Now turn the wheel the other way. The other way. There you go. Now reverse. Push reverse. Keep going. There you go. Stop. Stop. There we go. Now forwards. Forwards. There you go. See, you turned it round. That's how you do a 3-point turn. So here's the thing, managed to break the skateboard again. Not really my fault. Well, I don't think it was my fault anyway. The wood has cracked right where the truck joins. So I'll show you in a minute. Now, as luck would have it, I was going to be heading in the direction of the skate shop anyway tomorrow. So I'm going to swing by and get a new board and show them what happened to the old board, because I don't honestly think that it's, I think it must be a fault with the wood or something. So what I was going to talk about today principally was, apparently, according to one of the companies that's involved in the development of the I-PACE, so Magna Steyr, I think is how you pronounce their name. One of the president, CEO of something or other, I've totally forgotten, that works there, was saying he's just been in the I-PACE, the one that's been out traveling the roads of the UK testing, and he is blown away, and he reckons this is going to be a vehicle that will outperform the Model X. Now, presumably he means a Model X that's a similar price point, because I'll be very surprised if the Jaguar I-PACE does 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds. I mean, I suppose it's possible, but I would still be surprised. Even so though, that is very, very impressive. There's no question about that. And another bit of semi-Tesla related news. The new cell formats, 2170, not going to be arriving in Model S and Model X anytime soon, at least according to Elon Musk. Now, I think the original thing that I'd heard anyway was that they would start to appear in the new Model S and X around the end of the year, beginning of next year. And now it's like, not in the foreseeable future. My suspicion is what this is an attempt to prevent people from going, oh, you know, Model S, Model X, it's going to get a battery increase in capacity, which is what you'd kind of assume if it moves to the new higher energy density cell form factor. That's the last thing Tesla wants, especially at that point, because that's when they're just going to start ramping up Model 3 production, and they don't want people to stop buying Model S and Model X, which are effectively the cash cow cars at the moment. They're the ones with a decent amount of automotive gross margin built in, unlike Model 3, which may well just sort of break even-ish, maybe make a little bit on a automotive gross margin point of view. So I think that's it. I think it's basically a case of trying to preempt too strong of an Osborne effect in terms of people assuming that bigger batteried S's and X's are going to be coming. I think they will be coming, and I think they probably will come fairly soon after the point when, you know, the end of the year. But really, who can say? A larger battery just around the corner wouldn't make me decide to wait, except for one small caveat. If the new cell form factor requires other changes to the dimensions of the vehicle, such that newer batteries will not fit in older cars, then that will basically cut off the upgrade path for the older S's and X's. So that being the case, it would make sense to wait, definitely, because you'd want the new cell form factor, because then hopefully you could be confident that your vehicle's battery would be upgradable and replaceable long into the future. Although hopefully Tesla will still support those of us with the old 18650 form factor cells, like me and everyone else who drives an S or an X at the moment, because we may well want new batteries in 5 years time, 10 years, although who can say, because the batteries seem to last forever. Alright, let's go have a look at this board. Well, you can see where it cracked, more or less, because what I've done is I've stuck a bunch of wood glue on there in the hope that it will sort of arrest the decay in the board. Kind of a bit worrying though. Not sure why it did that. It's not doing it on the other side as well, is it? It is. It's bloody doing it on the other side as well. What has happened to this board that it's, I mean, just, gah. Right, well that's toast then, isn't it? It's happened on both sides. No. This board is definitely toast. Well, the good news from a longboard point of view is Soph has said that she can take Jasper to preschool tomorrow, which gives me enough time to sort this out before I head off to what I'm supposed to be doing tomorrow, which is, well, you'll see. Well, I have a nasty feeling this is going to be the end of the really nice weather. Boo! Or yay? Just before I sign off for the day, I did want to just mention one thing. I have been reading an article on, what was it? Automotive News. Basically says exactly what I thought when I visited the Tesla factory. They have a lot of people working there for the number of cars they produce. There's quite a few manual elements to the production line, and ironing those out is going to be key to Model 3 production, because at the moment they employ about as many people as the old Numi factory used to employ, and they produce, I don't know, 20% of the cars that Numi used to produce. Now when Model 3 comes along, they're hoping to ramp that right back up to Numi type levels, but they've got to do that without adding headcount. Apart from anything, the car park can't take it. I hope you've enjoyed today's vlog post. If you have, remember to like it and share it and subscribe if you haven't already. And follow me on Instagram if you don't already, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next installment of my daily vlog. Bye. Straight, hold it. You need to reverse straight there, monkey. Reverse, like, keep going, keep reversing. And keep reversing. One more. Turn it around, turn it back. They need to give those things a better turning circle, I reckon.